January 8th, 2025. The day Los Angeles stood still. A firestorm, unlike anything witnessed before, tore through the city, leaving behind a trail of destruction, heartbreak, and resilience. This wasn't just a fire, it was a test of human strength, bravery, and community. From its origins in the hills of Pacific Palisades to its far-reaching devastation, this is the story of the Los Angeles fire. The causes, the heroes, the victims, and the road to recovery. The fire didn't happen in isolation. It was the result of a perfect storm. For months, Southern California endured extreme drought conditions, with vegetation turning into kindling. Then came the Santa Ana winds, gusting at speeds of up to 100 miles per hour, and temperatures soared above 90 degrees Fahrenheit. All it needed was a spark. That spark came on January 7, 2025, when power lines fell during high winds, igniting the dry brush. Within hours, what began as a small, localized fire exploded into a raging inferno that stretched across Los Angeles County. By January 8th, the fire had scorched over 25,000 acres of land. Entire neighborhoods were under siege. Malibu, Topanga Canyon, Brentwood, and Santa Monica were among the hardest hit, with the fire crossing highways and natural barriers as if they didn't exist. Evacuation orders were issued for over 50,000 residents, many of whom had only minutes to escape. Traffic gridlocked as families tried to outrun the fire, and some were forced to abandon their cars and flee on foot. While residents fled for their lives, thousands of firefighters rushed into the danger zone. Over 2,500 personnel worked tirelessly, aided by helicopters, planes, and ground crews. But the fire was relentless, creating 50-foot flames and generating its own wind patterns. These heroes worked 24-hour shifts, often without food or rest. Their bravery saved countless homes and lives, but it came at a cost. One firefighter tragically lost his life in the line of duty. The fire left a trail of heartbreak. At least 12 lives were lost, including an elderly couple who couldn't escape their home and a young mother caught in the chaos of evacuation. Thousands of families lost everything they owned, from cherished memories to their homes. The fire wasn't just a human disaster, it was an environmental catastrophe. Over 25,000 acres of pristine wilderness were destroyed, displacing countless animals and forever altering the region's ecosystem. The Santa Monica Mountains, a sanctuary for wildlife, will take decades to recover. The financial toll of the fire is staggering, estimated at over $3 billion. This includes damage to homes, businesses, and public infrastructure, as well as the cost of firefighting efforts. Many residents face uncertain futures, as insurance claims pile up and rebuilding seems like a distant dream. Amid the chaos, stories of heroism weren't limited to humans. Animals, both domestic and wild, played a significant role in survival and resilience. Firefighters rescued dozens of pets trapped in homes, while wildlife shelters worked tirelessly to save injured animals from the flames. One particularly heartwarming story involved a golden retriever who led its family through the smoke to safety, refusing to leave anyone behind. Stories like these reminded us of the deep bond between humans and animals, even in the darkest moments. In a disaster of this scale, technology played a critical role. Advanced drones equipped with thermal imaging helped map the fire's spread, giving firefighters real-time data. Emergency alert systems sent evacuation notices to thousands of residents, saving countless lives. While firefighters and first responders were on the front lines, many unsung heroes worked behind the scenes. Nurses treated burn victims around the clock. Community leaders set up shelters, and volunteers cooked meals for evacuees. Their efforts were a testament to the human spirit. In the wake of the fire, government agencies mobilized quickly. FEMA declared a state of emergency, unlocking federal resources for recovery. Local officials worked tirelessly to coordinate evacuation efforts and ensure the safety of residents. However, the response wasn't without criticism. Some residents felt evacuation orders came too late, while others questioned whether infrastructure improvements could have prevented such a disaster. The Los Angeles fire of 2025 served as a wake-up call. Experts agree that climate change has made wildfires more frequent and severe. To prevent future tragedies, we must invest in better infrastructure, fire-resistant building materials, and sustainable land management practices. The road to recovery is not just about rebuilding structures. It's about healing hearts and minds. Memorials were held across the city to honor those who lost their lives, while support groups provided a space for survivors to share their stories and begin the process of healing. The Los Angeles fire of January 2025 tested the city in ways we never imagined. It took lives, homes, and habitats, but it could not break the spirit of this community. This city has risen from the ashes before, and it will do so again. Thank you for joining us in remembering this day and the lives forever changed by it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories of resilience and hope. Together, we'll continue to stand strong.